In today's news, high-level US officials charge that OilTown continues to fund terrorist organizations around the world. Siniac, unavailable for comment. Siniac, terraforms C. Also Siniac, let's make it look natural. Siniac has turned OilTown into Spaghetti Town because of all the train lines everywhere. Siniac builds a roundabout. Also Siniac, I'm not using it as a roundabout. OilTown, powered by wind and solar. And this is where OilTown starts to contradict itself. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of OilTown here in City Skylines, where last episode was a messy one. It went from 0 to 60 real quick right now, guys. We got so much chaos going on, I don't think we can quite keep up with it. But we're going to try and slowly, I'm not going to say undo the mess that we kind of did last episode. Try and alleviate it in many, many different ways. Guys, welcome back to the episode. If you enjoyed OilTown, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new in here, please make sure you subscribe. And we'll just see what happens in the next coming episodes. But we are back, boys. We are back. We built this brand new kind of area. I don't know what's going on anymore. Which is now sucking up so much oil. I read a lot of you guys' comments on how I can improve the chaos that I've created with the fact that, you know, OilTown Corp is screaming out some of the buildings that there's not much oil production. We have a lot of storage, we've got traffic jams. We've got some plans on which we can solve it, and I'm going to try and implement them today. Now, one of the big ones was I've got too many storage buildings over here. I need some production buildings because we're going to have another export area. Well, we're going to change this one over to this side to be very similar to that, where it's a cargo ship one. And because we've got two export areas over here, it makes sense to put some production buildings here and here. That way we can utilize this area and keep the traffic to a minimum in the main area, because we're collecting, storing, producing, exporting here. It kind of makes a lot of sense, and hopefully that can alleviate some of the traffic as well and bring some life back to this, because there's just so much storage going on. These guys take a while to get their goods because the traffic, it's just a big mess. It is just a big mess. So hopefully we can try and solve it and fix it. I didn't expect to have so many big issues, but hey ho, it's all part of the fun. Right, we're going to get rid of this here. And I suppose we'll pause it right now. Get rid of these. They're all gunners. Delete the road. And we'll delete the train track for just a moment. And we're going to place in now the other cargo export right now, which we drop just here. And then how did I do this one over on this side? It kind of instantly bridged up and then we swung it round. Nice. So let me just get this to the same level as this. Nice. So we've got no issues there. Let's get the industrial road connected to it. Glorious. And let's get the railroad now sorted out too. So we bring this out, and we're going to bridge it up. So we bring it out by 10. There we go. Bridge it up by 10. And then bring this to the very end. Let's put the Anarchy on as well. Makes it a little bit easier. And then we do a 7 by 7 and a straight up connection. So nothing too shabby, just simple, easy, you know, gets to the point. And we'll try and mimic what we've done on that side as well, because we can bring up the other ones back in the other area. I know what I'm trying to say. I think anyway. So let's bring this right up to there to there. How did I do that connection, by the way? Okay, I brought it right to the end. Okay, which that's what it is right now. Sweet, mate. And then let's go back to here. Let's get these ones. Drop one there, one there. And that mimics that side. Put it back into play mode. It should have water. Should be all good. Doesn't have power, so I'm going to have to put some more of those things in. I'm going to merge it in one another, so we got the power there. And then we got beautiful export areas. So now they can bring the trains to and from, but the boats come in and export the goods that way, which should be pretty handy. Now we're going to kill off all of this storage right now. And we're going to switch it up with some various production buildings. So let's go back into it then. So we go for the big boy production buildings. We've got the big boy Nafa cracker plant, if that's how you say it. We'll do one on that side. Do one on this side. Where is it? One there. One there next to a storage plant. We should really delete that storage plant quickly. Move this to there. And then we'll give it some time to run through. So a couple more production buildings down. Oh, we need more power on that side. So let me just get that in. So just realised that road wasn't connected. We've got some in right now. Is that the right building? Hold on. 4,000. Wait, hold on. No, it's this one, isn't it? Why have I just picked that one? Ah, this is the one. Ah, there we go. Small beauty. Right, we'll drop 2 there. I'll do 2 on this side because traffic. We'll try and give it a little bit separate. I gotta put so much power. I should really try and connect the power up to the main grid. It makes sense that I should do that. So let me just kind of go slightly diagonal, run this up, and connect in. So it can all share the same power. Oh, this is not sharing the same power. We'll hook this up now via these beauties. Oh, there we go. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. So it gives us a lot of room then for future expansions. It really, really does give us a lot of room for future expansions to keep growing in this area. We just got to give it time to be able to grow. Again, like I said, in this area. So let's bring this down so it's more of a natural incline. Nice! And I think we got to do the same on this side, right? Only very slightly. Nice. So we'll see how this now changes things for us. We'll see how it now changes things. Hopefully for the better. We'll give it like a while to kind of simulate through and see what happens. A lot more buildings are complaining about they don't have any oil, but again, like I said, we'll just give it more time to simulate through. Now, when it comes to OilTown Corp in general, 170,000 in profit a week. It's ridiculous. Come on, guys. That is ridiculous. We've got a lot of jobs available, so we need to increase the population. Ah, we got power issues. We have power issues, boys. We have the power issues. So we need to now provide more power. A lot more power. So I'm thinking we might have to go straight up nuclear plant at this point. We might have to. So why don't we build a little road that comes off? Let's say just here. So this comes off, and then we do a little. We're gonna do a 20. Well, a little turn there. That's fine. Drop a little nuclear plant down. Which the island's not gonna like this. That we're now providing nuclear power. Does it connect? Yeah, it does connect. So once that's up and running, we've got a lot of power now in to pump the goodness into the ground. And let's slightly do some expansions too. So I'm going to bring this road down so far and let it cut in. And we'll come down there like this. So I'm trying to keep it. I mean, I don't really need to keep off the grid too much, but let's delete that one. But I'm trying to keep it off the grid at the same time. So I'm going to pause a second because I've got Anarchy on, so it's not really going to cut through this. But let me just delete this a second as I kind of build upon this slight bay area. And I'm trying to maximize the grids. There we go. That's a nice little overview of the sewage bay. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible, boy. Right, we'll place in some residential. Actually, I'll do it all residential. We'll leave this open because I might do something different with it. Just so we can kind of increase that residential boost there, which will also then give more workers to OilTown Corp. Because that could be another issue to why we're not seeing these buildings function as they should be. We could need more workers. So that's going to create a nice big growth boost right now, which is going to be glorious for us. Start to push it down slightly. And why don't we take a look at... Oh, I mean, Do I want to get a football stadium in? Do we need a national football team for OilTown? We kind of do, but I feel like we need it in a good spot. I might save that for another time when we can build a beautiful little area. Oh, we need to sort out the sewage too. Hold on, guys. I'm making boo-boos again. All right, let's just kind of bring this round the edge. That should be good. Sweet, mate. Sweet. So we see how this now goes. We should have a lot of people then start to move in, so we should see a lot of ferries then arriving. But if anything, the population's going down rather than up. You're going the wrong way, population. You're going the wrong way. It's not good. It's not good at all. But can I also now stick out in a few little spots? How would this look if it came up here and then dug in? Not too bad. I want to put like a small little shopping area just here. We'll go. I mean, I can connect it to there. It's not a problem. It's got to slightly move this crematorium. Because I can maximize it from this. There. So we'll put a high density commercial district just there. Because they're kind of screaming out for some more commercial. The population's up and down. I'm kind of surprised with that. Considering we just dropped in a load of new houses. Interesting. Interesting. OilTown Corp then still screaming for the workers. Now, do you reckon that this area is too far away for the workforce? Like I should be getting in some public transport? Maybe it's time we create a new bus route. So we have this one here that kind of stops and starts there wonderfully. We have that little subway route there. Why don't we kind of get in? Let's just keep it here. I'll start over here because it makes more sense. If I drop a line there, that also then stops here to come down to here on this side. And then back up. So very, very simple. And hopefully you can then get the workers moving over to that area. Which seems a lot better, don't you think? It does to me. I still can't get that population boom. Or is it coming now? I mean, it got a huge demand for residential. Huge demand. So what if I drop a nice little couple of sections just here? I mean, I only did some small areas. It's not really going to bring millions of people. But I need to upgrade the leisure around here. Where's my leisure button? Is it you? No, your land value. What's the land value like? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Where's my leisure? It always looks like something else. Why can I not spot the leisure? Leisure. This is the tourism. Tours. Am I going crazy? There it is. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, I need to add something in this area. So we can get those upgrades coming in. Oh, a lot of people are now moving in, which is good. Can't believe how much money we're making. Oh, I think these new buses are kind of slowing down things. Let's put some lane management on this. So the thought process behind that then is the buses get into their lane. Like, straight away. Oh, man. What have I done? What have I done with OilTown? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. But OilTown Corp is now getting... Oh, yeah, we're into the 6,000s with the peeps. So that's good. That's always a good thing. So, is it time? No, I don't want to D-zone to get rid of people. We just got to continue the expansions, really, haven't we? We need like a metropolis. How have we got 20,000 people living here? I don't know, but if we can cause some upgrades, that's always a good sign. So, ooh, a floating calf? Now they are going to be quite lucky to have a floating calf. So you can make your way down here, enjoy some delicious, relaxing food on this floating calf, and overlook the bay. And every so often you might see a poop float by. Oh my god, that's terrible. That is bad, man. But they're going to come to this. This should hopefully cause some, not upgrades, but creates a little bit of leisure in the area. What else could I go for? Other parks. Ooh. Tennis clubs. We can get a smaller version. Have a nice little tennis club thrown in. That could work wonders. Right, I've also don't want to zone too much because I'm going to lose the characteristics. But if I pick this point now and just go down to there. Right, let's just pick that point. I'm going to put the little tennis club in just here, which would be quite nice. Has it got water? Yeah, it's got the water. So a nice couple of little leisure spots in just there. What's going on with this? Why is this kind of like that? Are you okay? Tennis court? Has somebody been graffitiing concrete on your courts? I think so. But it's now, we're now starting to get that downtown vibe. Don't you think? We are really starting to get that right now, which is it's pretty cool. So, OilTown Corp. 197,000 in exports. We are closing 200k in exports. Excuse me? that's ridiculous. Guys, it's kind of ridiculous right now. Right, do we see many people waiting at these bus routes? We do. So I only really place the bus route down first so I can kind of gauge how well they're going to be used before I eventually probably sort it out and replace it with a subway stop. I'm not liking this traffic, so I might have to do that at some point. Oilywood Hills. The residents there just love living there. They just love living life. They do. Because they can. It's not too bad. It's not too bad in that area. So, should we get the Statue of Industry down? I think that is one of the main things that we need. And I think it's also only right that we also create something for it. So if I brought this down to here. Like that. Right, just bear with me a second, guys. If I place this statue... Oh. Right, if I can kind of cut this back. I'm going to have to upgrade the road as well to the industry road. Yes, there we go. It's now symmetrical. Which is looking pretty good. I've got to upgrade to industry road. So we're getting that beautiful statue in, boys. Got that beautiful statue in now of the industry. And let's create some connecting paths to it as well. Let's create some connecting paths there. We go to there, and straight down. So people can enjoy. People can enjoy that. The Statue of Industry. We have the Wealth one. See, now you should place the Wealth one in Oilywood Hills. The Statue of Sharpin, which is pretty cool. Anything else we can squeeze in? What are these? Yeah, these are the Fountain of Life and Death. The Friendly Neighborhood Park. Yes, that would be perfect just here as well. I like that. I've always liked that neighborhood park. I just don't know why. I just really have. Got a couple of visitors over here. So, again, should cause some upgrades as more leisure gets plopped in. We've actually grown like a couple of thousand residents recently. Over 200,000 now in weekly profit. OilTown Corp is on steroids right now. It's literally on steroids. But we are 1,000 employees away from filling all the jobs. We are literally 1,000 employees away from filling all the jobs. So why don't we just squeeze in just on this backside there some more residential? We've kind of got to be a little bit careful too because we're going to be going over the top slightly. We need to kind of watch it. So my next question would be, would I then replace these roads and get rid of the buses and just drop in trams? You know what, guys? I want you to let me know in the comment section right now. I'm thinking about removing the bus routes, replacing them with subways, like solely subways and trams, so we can start moving big bulk of people around. Do you reckon that's a good idea? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section, because I've got a standard loop going around here, which is good for the trams. I've got a back and forth that could come down for the trams as well, or whatever it may be, or just follow this route there and then have one that goes in the opposite direction as a loop that way. There's many ways and options in which I could potentially do that. There really is. Because for here I could just make it come up and then go in this circle and come back down for the tram. So there's many ways in which we can approach that, but at least we're pushing the workers over in this direction. Yeah, it's pretty good. So OilTown Corp right now. It's slowly filling up the jobs as well. There's not going to be not that many jobs available at some point, which is also pretty cool. So I can't believe how well things are going. We've slightly improved the OilTown Corp situation. We've expanded a little bit more. We've got the new export area in, and a few more production buildings down, which we might add in a few more now, if you know what I mean. So why not? We've got the space to do that. Let's try and keep them off the export areas. It's a little bit dead over in these areas. So we do some back and forth. Then we get like a larger one in just there. Where's the other side here? Ah, here it is. Squeeze a larger one just in there. And that will then start producing more stuff. But we need to be careful. I say that we need to be careful when we've already gone over the top anyway. How can it get any more worse, Seniac? How can it get any more worse than what it currently is right now? We've now provided more jobs. What's the unemployment rate like on the island? It's 5%. That's amazing. Amazing statistics. Man, we're going to have to get rid of these, aren't we? And put all high density in. Right, it's going to happen, guys. It's all going right now, so it won't let me just rezone it like that. No, we got to dezone it to rezone it. Which is, we're going to lose quite a few people on the island. Some of them are going to be highly educated as well, and they're now goners. It was nice to know you, boys. It was nice that we got look at this. OilTown right now is worth $40 million. We got $40 million in the bank, boys. It's beautiful. How many people visit this statue? Oh, there's people at this statue right now. They love OilTown so much they want to visit the Statue of Industry. Right, we're gonna have to sort out public transport and have it a lot more efficient. We're gonna have to get rid of the buses because they create their own issues. But at least everybody up here is having a really good time. So many people are enjoying their delicious invisible French fries. But I think we're going to need... We should place in like a football team, a soccer team or something like that in here. Because that would be really good. But I think that's something that could be like... Oh, that'd be really good like Peninsula thing, wouldn't it? Oh man, there's so many ideas I want to get in. And get up and running. But it's just like I've caused a lot of issues for myself recently. And I've got to try and solve them. Slightly. Gotta try and solve them slightly. But hey ho guys, I think we're gonna end it for here anyway. It's only a short little episode today as we try and solve some issues. It seemed to have fixed a few things, but I've now caused more issues with increasing the bus route on this road, which means now we get a backlog up. I could upgrade it to a bus lane only road and stuff like that, but I don't want to. We're gonna remove the buses, do and sort out a whole brand new transport system, which will be really cool. But until then guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good. Bye.